is up, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you guys so much for watching the first ever in this series. And this series is going to be Tackle Tip Tuesday, so welcome to Tackle Tip Tuesday. Our first tip today is going to be in regards to popping corks. Today we're going to talk about popping corks and why I use them so much. I figured I'd talk about popping corks today because lately this seems to be just about the only thing that I'm using. It's a very simplistic rig and only costs a couple bucks, but it has caught me plenty of reds, probably hundreds of reds. Really simple rig. When I use a popping cork, they come in different sizes and variables. This one has a cupped lip, and that cupped lip is just gonna help spit out some more water, as well as different colors. As you can tell, some orange in this one, some like red-ish orange and green in this one. And they also come with one other thing that you should really pay attention to, and that is the bottom beads. I don't know if you can see that very well, hopefully you can, but these bottom beads are very important to pay attention to. I don't actually have one of the ones that I prefer the most. The biggest thing that I prefer the most is that they have brass beads to it. The brass is just gonna make a louder noise and it's gonna draw more attention to your bait, which is absolutely critical. The situations where you're gonna wanna use that brass is the situations where you got that stormy weather, the weather is not exactly ideal, maybe a lot of chop, and just something that you need to draw them to your bait. And that brass is gonna make a lot of noise, and it's gonna really be able to allow you as an angler to kind of locate the fish, because the fish can locate your bait. And if the fish can locate your bait, then they're gonna have a better chance at checking out your actual bait, which is down here. So this little bobber setup here, this one is not gonna make as much noise. Obviously metal makes a really loud noise whenever you clash it together and stuff. Plastic, however, doesn't. So this might be a good presentation for if the fish are very skittish, if you're in very shallow water, which oftentimes I'm in, and sometimes it doesn't make a difference. Sometimes they're just feeding heavy and they just want to hit whatever you're going to present to them. But there's other times that having a presentation like this can be absolutely critical. But enough of that. Really all a popping cork is the popping cork itself, a leader line, which is right here, and then a jig head, which is right here. I usually use about a 1/4 ounce jig head, but you can go lighter depending on what kind of setup you are using. Oftentimes I'm using a spinning rod or a bait caster for this setup. So if a bait caster is being used, sometimes it's too light with just the cork, so you have to go on a heavier jig head. But if you can get a lighter jig head, obviously that's gonna pay dividends if the fish are very spooky, if they are just skittish, and the lighter jig head is not gonna make as much of a splash, therefore allowing you to potentially get this bait in front of their face, which is all we're really trying to do for fishing, is trying to get the bait in front of their face and then just present enough baits to where they might actually want it. The right bait is critical, but if you can't even keep them in the area without spooking them, then it doesn't matter what kind of bait you have. So just knowing these little tips here will be helping you a lot with catching redfish from what I've noticed. If you guys do like these Tackle Tuesdays, please leave that in the comment section below. I would love to make some more. I'm really hoping that these things do well as you guys enjoy them a lot and help you guys catch more fish, because I'm learning too and I understand how it is. I work a full-time job and so don't you. Oftentimes you don't have time to just explore all these different rigs all the time. So any information I can give to you guys to help catch fish makes me a happier fisherman and makes us more lethal as anglers. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys thoroughly enjoyed this video. Leave the thumbs up button there. Check out this video right here. Awesome video, as well as the video right below it. I'm probably pointing a little off, don't worry about it. As well as don't forget to subscribe, and right underneath it is my buddy's. Also check his out. He's got 2 videos right now. Needs you guys' support. Thank you. Bye.